This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dark Souls. In the last episode, we encountered one of the alternate routes to Darkroot Garden, found ourselves a Black Knight, and a tough opponent called Havok the Great. But luckily, he was susceptible to backstabbing. Anyway, due to his slow size. And then we encountered the nasty Hydra. By cutting off all its heads, we put that creature to rest. Easy as it was comparatively. Strangely enough, he's more difficult if he's in range more than close up. Anyway, after resetting the game, a new creature has appeared in the corner here. You said how before that something would appear here? It's one of those crystal golems. Hopefully he's not too nasty. And with my disadvantage of being slow in the water, we'll just have to suffer the fate of this creature. Hopefully I'm tough enough. What the hell? It's gold. Or yellowish. Huh, does that make it more tough? Let's find out. Oh god, too slow. Up here comes this, I was about to say, here come the crystals. Luckily he's not too difficult. Well, I guess that's an understatement really. He can do damage, it's just have to be kind of careful. Like I said, we're at an advantage here because I can't move very fluidly through the... Without that ring I was mentioning, I'm pretty much at a slight problem. Well, luckily there's some, there's a place for me to run to that can actually move move properly. Yeah, I think at this point, alright, a couple more hits. I just don't want to go back into the water because, like I said, I'm at a clear disadvantage when we're like that. Okay. Come on! Yeah, we did. What the hell? A lady popped out of it. Huh. It's just raining ladies. Well, you're a damsel in distress, right? I guess by rules of fantasy law, we get to marry, right? Two ladies. I think it'll be fine.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
I don't use sorceries, but sure. Damsel such as yourself deserves to be heard out, especially having been trapped in that crystal golem for who knows how long.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
So what? Hey, we were supposed to get it on. That's not fair. I saved you. I deserve booty time. No, yeah, I guess she went back to where she came from. This Ulyssil place sounds kind of cool. She looks like a unique type of ideal. I wonder if there's. I don't think there's actually supposed to be anything else back here other than that creature. No, not really. I didn't think so. I thought there was for some reason, but yeah, she mentioned something about leaving her signature behind. I wonder what that means. Well, let's go back to the beach very slowly. By the way, unfortunately, even if I wasn't wearing this heavy armor, I'd still move slow through the water. That's just what this type of hazard is. Now there is a path we have not seen before. You thought that perhaps the beach, all it did is connect Darkroot Garden back to Undeadburg. Well, that's one thing. But there is a ladder here that takes you to another part of Darkroot Garden, which we've technically already been to, but we'll do that here in just a second. I want to, let's see, it might take, I don't think I have to be human for this part. Get to roll through that. Ah, no, it appears immediately. Okay. You know, she said she'd leave her signature to help us out. Well. All it does is it summons her for talking purposes, not to actually help us fight. So, as soon as she pops up, haha! You know what they say, time is convoluted.
I am Dusk
Hello.
of Ulyssil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
We get to learn a gesture from her. Proper bow. Ooh. And what's she sell? She sells basically faith abilities, hidden weapon, chameleon makes you see through, repair if you don't want to repair at bonfires, like if you're going through a really long stretch. The thing is, this spell is almost unnecessary because there's usually a bonfire not too far away from any distance, and that's where you can repair it at. Cast light. This is actually a very helpful spell at one place in the game, really. After that, not really, but if you're sorcery, you can still cast this if you have a Velka's talisman. I can also cast this. Oh wait, it says I need 14 faith. I only have 12. There's an item I can use instead of that, but that's one option if you have decent faith. You'll need this. We don't need it yet, but it'll come up anyway. Ula Ivory Catalyst. This is not the. This is also an intelligence-based casting, but this isn't the best intelligence-based one. Like I said, the Velka one is a bit. Oh wait, no, oh no, sorry. This is one you can use for. The talisman is for intelligence-based players who want to use faith. This is a source. This is a catalyst for faith-based players who want to cast sorceries. That's right. Sorry, I was mixing it completely up. But yeah, if you're a faith-based user, you can buy this Ulasil one to use some sorceries that you wouldn't normally be able to use. So, anyway.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
So, do you mind giving me like a kiss on the cheek at least, or no? We don't show any stuff like that in this game.
The
okay.
sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies?
Yes, I'm not sure what you really said, but okay.
It is thine,
Oh, okay. That's pretty much it. There is another reason to encounter her.
Pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
There is another reason to encounter her later on. Unfortunately, we have not we have not gotten a certain item that will need that. So, but just keep that in mind for later. Not right now. Okay. Anyway, let's go up that ladder and see what other secrets we can find in the darkroot garden. Why some really tough and quick enemies? Maybe. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah. Whew. That's probably one of the most annoying hazards in the game is the walking slow through like water and stuff like that. Or deep water or muck or whatever. Not the worst, but it's definitely up there. That's why there's a certain item you need for that. But before we do that, which depending on how long it takes me to go through this, and that might be the next episode. So you'll have to wait a little bit longer. But anyway, go up the really long ladder here. Yeesh. Look at that. And actually, the cool thing about this game is you can pretty much see a lot of places you can either go or be to. See, there's the tower where the Tauros demon. You fight him on that bridge over there. There's the lake for the Hydra, stuff like that. So I think that's pretty neat. That if you see it in the distance, there's a decent chance you might be able to get to it at some point, or it might be aware of it. But anyway, if we go through here, okay, so this is a back way to encounter the darkroot garden. Be careful there; you could easily fall off. I think when I first played that, I think I accidentally fell off there before because I didn't squeege the ends very quickly. Alright. Now if we go this way, okay. Yeah, we enter the Darkroot Garden. Now, if we go this way, this will take us into the Darkroot Garden. It'll take us towards where the crest of our Artorias was, right here. This area is filled with more of those plant monsters, but if you see, I don't know if you can see off in the distance, but there is, like, right over there. I think one of them attacked me too. Not too bad. We're not close enough for them to activate, I think, yet. Oh yeah, I forgot these guys are a little tougher here. It's because you're not supposed to go here till after a point in the game where it dictates you. Hold on, let me try to get rid of these guys. You will have to come back here later, but you're not supposed to go here for quite a while, and that's why they're a little bit tougher. But I don't know if you can see off in the distance, but there's people hiding in the woods there. Those are the same people that attack you when you use the Crest of Artorias to open that door. This is where the hunters of the forest are, or friends of the forest, or whatever you want to call them. And that's probably why these plant guys are a little bit tougher here. Because remember when I was in the other part of darkroot Garden, I killed them pretty quickly. And yet these guys take like 5 hits to take, or maybe not 5, like 6 or 7 hits to take out. Yeah. Luckily, luckily all the differences between the two is their HP growth, so it's not a case of they'll just overwhelm me. I can still fight them. It'll just take me a few more hits than it normally would. All right, there should be like at least a couple more in here. Yeah. I have to double-handed just to be quicker about. Luckily, with my recent speed addition because of the Havok ring, one, my stamina goes up because of that shield I've got, but two, now that I can move around a bit more, it doesn't cost me as much stamina to use my weapons. Yeah, the problem with using very heavy weights is, or being very heavy, is your stamina use gets used quite a bit as well. All right, I want to make sure I'm not. I don't actually like drop off the edge here. Okay. Yeah, the problem with this is I grappled a couple of them when I didn't mean to. Ah, dang it, see. This is one of the main things I wish I was, oh, whoops, I forgot I still had the bow equipped. Okay. Let's see if we can, frickin' A. Let's see if I can get back to where, okay, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I don't know how far like I said, it's, how far the AI will, like, oh, got some frame issues. Frame rate. Oh, God. It's terrible. And unfortunately, this happens in the game. It usually happens when too many things are on screen. It's because too many actions are occurring, and, there we go. Oh, one that fell off. Nice. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. I said I'm not perfect. If I was a better player, If I was a better player, I probably would be able to fight those two easily without having to run away. But less death means less embarrassment for me. So anyway, luckily one of them fell off the edge while trying to chase after me. So that's one way to take advantage of some of the AI. Not all AI. Most people-ish AI, like the ones that look like Havok, will most likely not drop off the edge. But monstrous AI like the shrubs and stuff like that will more likely fall off. Oh, there he is. There's the one that was chasing me earlier. Yeah, luckily. See, this is why you upgrade stamina. Oh, okay, here. Okay, I was here before. Gotcha. That was it. Over there. Sometimes it's easy to get lost if you're not paying attention. Ugh. Reminds me I need to switch back to my crossbow at some point. Okay, take a couple hits before his friend gets back. Well, luckily it's luckily I have a decent amount of HP too, so I don't want to be using my sword as a shield because it doesn't have very good physical protection, mind you. Even with only 95% protection, the crest shield is still better to protect you from damage. But yeah, the sword. Although there are some weapons that have a decent defend, weirdly enough, so you can actually two-hand defend yourself against certain enemies with the sword if it's strong enough. All right. Aha! Another nice set of armor is the Eastern armor. Basically, just makes you look like you know, from the East, like maybe China or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that actually is based off of that, but if I remember, it's a heavy set too. Whoops. It is basically, it's another upgrade to the Elite Knight armor. I'll wear for a bit. It's not as... Probably the Elite Knight set is probably one of the better, heavier armors, because it's just heavy enough while giving you a decent amount of protection. This East armor makes you just a bit heavier. So unless I was wearing the Havok ring, it'd just make me a lot heavier for no reason. Let's kill this guy. Thank goodness for... God, I forgot how many tree people are around here. Now, luckily I can kill him in a couple of strikes. I just have to be careful about... there we go. Okay. Yeah, I forgot how many were supposed to be around here. Technically I could skip fighting the rest of these because they're not really necessary. Although they do drop it's souls, and they do drop poison, restore, and blood fix items. So might as well. All right. Now there is one character I want to fight in this forest. It is a archer because they drop. I think it's a hat and a bow, if I remember correctly, and I want to fight them without grabbing all of their other companions. Let's see if I can... There should be... It's hard to see them because they're kind of invisible. Yeah, there it is. There's one of them anyway. Or they're hard to see. There's the night one. Let's see. Can you sneak... I forgot if you could sneak attack these guys. Oh, I have a pretty good poise. Ow! See, he's a heavy hitter. You have to be careful about. Good time to heal is when you get him stuck like that. Yeah, I forgot if you could back. I don't know if you could backstab this guy just because of his shield. No, you could do it. Okay. Some characters I always forget if they. Yeah, see, he's as slow as I was, so. So one of the benefits of fighting slow. Oh crap! God damn it. Well, I knew I was going to set off something. I might just have to run for it. Man, how many more of these? Well, okay. I could have swore I'd gotten rid of most of them. I think that guy's going to follow me for a bit. If I remember correctly, so I'll need to... God, more lag, man. It only happens here. I think it's because the waterfall physics are going on at the same time, as well as... Yep. Goodbye. Luckily that guy doesn't drop anything that I'm aware of, so... That doesn't work on everyone, by the way, but nice little trick, you know? Yeah, I don't think the knight dropped anything, if I remember. If he did, well, that sucks, but I don't think he did. It's the archer in here that drops something when you kill him. Now, technically I probably shouldn't have gone in this way, to encounter these people, because there's a reason why you want to go across that bridge instead of going straight through here. Now, where is that archer? There is an archer in here that attacks you too, but because they're semi-invisible, I can't tell. It's supposed to be near like oh, what's the word? It's supposed to be near like a log of some sort. And I don't want to activate the rest of the crew, because up there, yeah, there's a whole group of them that you have to watch out for. Where is she? I think it's supposed to be a she anyway. Let's see. The door is... I mean, I could fight all these guys. It's just I'd rather not if I can help it. Where are you? I guess if I randomly start getting hit by arrows, I'll know. I thought she was supposed to be like around here somewhere. Okay, come on out. I know you're around here somewhere. I don't want to draw out like the wizard and the other dude. See, there's the doorway towards the door of Artorias. We already fought the knights. Basically, there's one of each class in here. A starting class that you start out with at the beginning of the game. There's... Ah, there you are. There's like the hunter class, the knight class, the wander... Or not the wander, the bandit class, and the sorcerer class are here too. I want to kill her. No. Luckily, she's stupid enough that she'll just keep hitting that. I forgot. I don't think you... Until you actually get... I want to try and get her to... Oops. Dang it. I may have to arrow her, maybe. The problem is that I might pull the rest of her companions if I'm... Oh, shoot. Dang it. Yeah, sorry, folks, for just, like, dragging this out a bit. I didn't want to, like I said, there's a sorcerer class around here somewhere that I have to be aware of. Because he might... Or him or the bandit will attack with her if I'm not too careful. Unfortunately, because of her being ranged, she's going to try and... Yeah, see, I don't want to get over to that building over there, if you can see it. Yeah, I might have to pull the wizard, I don't know. Oh good, she can actually fight. I didn't know how regularly she was going to... Okay, good, we can get her to, Oh crap, I got stuck. Dang it! I don't want to die because I got stuck, dang it. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Oh good, I could have easily gotten killed there. And unfortunately, she's one of those that you're not going to be able to, like, really, what's it, backstab because she's too quick. Unfortunately, I don't want to spend the whole game here. I might have to just kill her later. Like I said, she's not necessary to kill, but she does drop something that I want for to just complete the kind of collection type of thing. Yeah, she should have stayed put there. Oh well. Looks like she's using like a falchion or something like that, or yeah. No, I'm gonna pull the. Come on, we can get her. Dang it, she's running away. I don't want her to pull the frickin' sorcerer. There he is. Ah, no. Dang it. I think I pulled them. Ah, frickin' A. I pulled the assassin. And he got me. Did he kill me? Yeah, he got me. I wasn't sure. Because sometimes it'll be... And I did the stupidest thing you could to him. I turned my back to him. So... oh, boy. And unfortunately, it's going to take me back to that one. So what I'm going to do is off screen, I'm going to get my souls back off screen. And then I'm going to go... After I get my souls back, I'm going to forget about killing the... Ranger for now, because like I said, I pulled the thief class as well as I was about to pull like the wizard class and everything. Anyway, I want to get those souls back. I'm just gonna grab them and then I'm gonna go across the bridge and show you probably the more proper way to deal with those people in the first place. But I'll show you. I'll show you when I get back there. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back everyone. I made it back to the bridge after getting my souls. Now I tried to fight the archer on screen, like off screen. I was gonna like show her death on screen. She fell off the cliff when I was fighting her, so the items she dropped, now I don't know if she respawns, I fight her again if they're there that time or if they're gone for good, but basically she drops the leather hat for the archer class, and she also drops the PhyreEngine's bow, which is actually a really good bow to use until a specific enemy bow that you can get later on. We'll talk about when we get to that point, but yeah, unfortunately, since she dropped, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it now, even when she respawns, because she's one of those types that'll respawn if you heal, but I don't know if her items will respawn as well, so that kind of sucks if that's the case. Anyway, one way to not have to deal with those guys and go around, you can go this way. Now, the problem with this place is it has some pretty tough enemies. These are like cat demons or something like that, and they're really fast. And they do quite a bit of damage, too, when they hit you. And they roll around like goddamn bouncy balls. Yeah, see, I don't do a lot of damage to them, so... Be careful with their bite. Oh no, gonna bite. Getting too close, gonna bite. Bam. Unfortunately, there is another one around here. I have to be careful about, like, how far I go out. Actually, I think there's 3 in the general area, if I remember correctly. So, have to kind of keep your wits up. One way I used to do it is on decks and range builds, I would just, yeah, see, there's where he gets the cat gets kind of nasty because it does that rolly thing, and it's easy to lose, what's the word? It's easy to lose, like if you locked on, that can actually lose you lock, and sometimes it can actually cause you quite a bit of damage. Man, look at the maw on that thing. Yeesh. Is it going to try to roll at us again? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those kitties pulling. Tuna fish. Ah, there's the other 2 over there, yeah. I thought there was a couple more around here. And unfortunately, I'm probably not even, like I said, I'm probably not even supposed to be here yet. That's why I'm not doing as much damage as I could. I should be doing the story, and, uh-oh, I don't want to pull that one, too. Did I pull both of them? I might have to, like, either reset or come back later. Luckily, they won't go past a certain point in most cases. Like, as far as I know, they won't go past the bridge. In most cases, they stop right there at that ledge over there. They usually don't want to go past that point, but it looks like I pulled a couple of them. So that's really annoying to do. I was hoping not to do that. Yeah, see, they do quite a bit of damage, so. I was surprised that didn't kill me, frankly. Alright, well. I don't know if I want to spend all day here. I might just come back to you when I've killed them, I don't know. Or I might just call it an episode. I guess we'll see how we deal with it. Really, it's a case of, yeah, anything in the game can be beaten with like patience and endurance. It's just, you know, like sometimes it's just ridiculous how long it actually takes to. God, I really wish I hadn't aggroed both of them. So now I have 3 of them that are just like running around trying to attack me. Ah, freaking A. Whoop. Yeah, see, for some reason their AI has them like not wanting to go past this ridge. So that's one bit. That's why range is a decent way of fighting these guys. Just at least, especially with a bow. Sometimes you can get them to, yeah, see the problem is too much crap's going on straight at once, so they're, so it's lagging the game a bit. Can we actually get one? Oh, so close. There we go. Actually, this doesn't do too bad of damage. Whoop. And the arrows actually aren't too bad of a damage dealer. Well, depending on the weapon you have. I only have +5 crossbow. Actually, that's actually really good at this level. I might do that from now on, even though this does a little bit less damage to my sword, it's still hurting him. You get it, there's multiple tactics. But like I said, I'm probably supposed to be maybe soul level 50 by the time I get here. Oh, no. Let's heal. Because I can't, I might make this a little bit longer episode just because I haven't made much progress, like actual progress in the game. Maybe I can get a couple of smacks in before they run away this time. Come on. Ever so closer to death. Yeah, the annoying thing is what they'll do is they'll, you know, do that thing, run off, and then try to, like... Oh, yeah, got them. Nice. Getting them stuck, that's the best way to go. Yeah, I should have two-handed it here. Ooh, they're done. If you're at a lower level or don't have heavy armor, they can, like, just... especially that ball attack of theirs, they'll just, like... just steamroll your ass into oblivion. They're like, boom! You're done, son! Pretty much that's how they go. Anyway. But we'll notice here in a second. Like I said, I might make this a little bit longer of an episode just because how little progress I did. And I only release these like twice a week, so you know that's for those of you who are watching, it's very slow going. Although I mean, if you could play the game yourself, I quite enjoy it, even with the little frustrations that this game has to offer. It's still quite enjoyable. All right, now we're at the back half of Darkroot Garden. Now there's a couple of places that you notice here. You can tell that there's a bridge and a doorway here. This will lead to a boss. I would say it's not really optional. You have to do this boss, but I want to tackle him later, so we're not going to fight him now. And he'd do quite a bit of damage to me at this point. Funny enough, there's actually a little trick to beating this boss up ahead. I'm not going to activate him or do anything about it, but I might show it off if the boss kills me the first time, which he can, depending on if you're not prepared or you just get unlucky. But yeah, we don't want to fight that guy yet. He's after a set of story circumstances happen. You could fight him now. Not saying you can't. Just, it's not suggested to fight him right now. Just because my levels are kind of weak and not upgraded enough. All that other fun stuff. So, all right. This area, I don't remember having a whole lot of treasure. But there are some kind of tough enemies in here. By that I mean they're only tough. They're tough physically for the most part. Like you could dodge them pretty easily. But if they punch you, they do like a lot of damage. It's these mushroom type of creatures right here. For the most part, the small ones won't bother you. It's the big ones that really will mess with you. So, okay, I really don't want to mess with killing them because it's not really worth the effort killing these guys. I really just want to grab the treasure in here and kind of show you that that these are what's in here. Myconids, yeah, I think that's what they're called in this game. Or just giant stools, I don't know. All those stool can mean. Yeah, there's a treasure chest right there. I think the big ones are the aggressors, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I have to be careful about him. There's him. I think there's that treasure chest. Is that it? I could have swore there was like one, other than that soul I found earlier, I could have swore that there was at least one other treasure in here that I could find. Luckily, this area is pretty straightforward, so it's not too confusing. Okay, this takes us back to, you see over there, I don't know if you can see them, but there's people kind of hiding around over there. Those are, now that we're actually on behind them this time, we can actually talk about them. They're the forest hunters. We'll talk to their leader here in a second, because the leader doesn't aggro, so... Ooh, okay, so you can't drop the stone. I wasn't sure if the stone guardians dropped it or from like random drops or if they or something like that. So it's from a treasure chest. Okay. The stone guardians I fought earlier. So I've already gotten their rare drop, which was oh no, I think they also drop a great axe too. So never mind. I haven't gotten all their drops. Okay. Anyway. Now if you go back this way, you don't have to fight them. They won't attack you until you step out of that door. But we find their leader, the Great Cat Spirit or something like that. So what does the Cat Spirit have in store for us? Will allow us to travel through this front part of the forest without having to deal with them anymore. And will we get some fun PvP out of it? Find out next time on Dark Souls. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And don't go hollow now, you hear?